It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Ay, I've been waiting for something for me to snap on. Graduated from the freestyle, stay with a cap on. Black on, been in my publishing for these rap songs. Making whack nigga back off, let the cash grow. 5 in the morning, I'm up with my baby, no sleeping. Clown niggas, y'all Barnum and Bailey, I'm creeping. Got an army with me, now it's a Navy, so y'all better pay me like K-Dot, them arms to be waving. I had a couple brushes with devils, quiet as kelp. I'm charging for air, you boys talk under your breath. God is my witness, he with me, and he counting my steps. So anybody riding with me, y'all should double your bets. I chose W's, like Aisha Wilson out this bitch. Nigga argue about the gold, I want a Billy out this bitch. I been counting more cheese like a Philly in this shit. A verse hard white like I'm breaking down a brick. Ratchet on me like the repo man. They done brought me back to life like Encino man. Ran off with the yams like an elope man. I got dealt with the chip, I'm the Frito man. I want millions, Benzes, numbers up senses. Nigga try to count me out, now I want vengeance. 100 rat taught me how to run it back. Clemson, all I do is work in my city, I need pension. Somebody said it'd be disrespectful to rap on it. I'm by business, y'all niggas ain't got the acumen. Immaculate, I've been adamant with these savages. The flow is so extravagant, extrapolating arrogance. That ain't even drop yet. Bitch, I got plans too. Nigga wanna scrap about it, bitch, I got hands too. Yeah, man, got a nigga twisted like a can too. I clean them out like shampoo. I pity y'all some damn fools. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Hey, man, we got it done, baby. We got the Chapo interview done. So if you're wondering why no content dropped earlier today, just know we were having that conversation. It's locked in, it's completed, it's edited, and it's coming out tomorrow. So make sure y'all show up for the Chapo interview tomorrow. Okay? Now in this video, we're going to be talking about Kendrick. Of course, we talked about the Grand National Tour just a couple days ago. You know, how a lot of those false narratives that have been going around have been debunked about the ticket sales, and they trying to say, oh, the tour is suffering, it's not selling, all this good shit. Well, 90% of the seats have been sold. So that's been debunked, right? We got DJ Mustard coming in, doing a set. We talked about that the other day. Still waiting to see if we're going to get a Doechii announcement. But outside of that, we now have DJ Head, and we know DJ Head is reputable when it comes to Kendrick information because they're tight. They've been tight for damn near about 20 years, if not longer. You know what I'm saying? He opened up at the Pop-Out, all these different things. We know that they locked in. So in an episode of The Bigger Picture, we have DJ Head coming out and stating that the Grand National Tour is locked in like no other. And he made a very strong declaration stating that whatever you saw at the Super Bowl, it's about to be multiplied times 10. I don't even know how you get that. You feel me? But he says it's going to be Super Bowl times 10. Dot never does the same thing twice. So don't expect what you got from there with the set design, you know what I'm saying, the dancers, you know what I mean, all of the imagery and all that stuff. Whatever we saw that day, that night, you know, with extra time and preparation, rehearsals, the whole thing, expect a multiplication of 10 on that motherfucker. And yeah, I'm excited because I got motherfucking tickets and I'm going to be at that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I don't go to too many nigga concerts. You could go back a year and some change or more on my channel. I'm not a big concert guy. You know, I like festivals. I like being able to see multiple artists that I'm looking for on a bill. But, you know, for the most part, if I'm not really kind of partaking in the situation in any kind of way, I don't really care about a lot of artists on stage. There's a few people that I'm interested in. Kendrick was always one of them. And, you know, the opportunity presented itself this time around with this tour. I don't know how many more he's going to do after this. So I said, you know what? We got to be there. You know, it's kind of like a delayed birthday present. So, going to be in that bitch. And I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when I see DJ Head coming out and talking about this, it definitely gets me amped up and ready because I want to know what he's gonna perform. Which I'm gonna stay tuned because there's gonna be shows before they come to Atlanta. I do want to see what songs, how he's gonna approach the set, how he's gonna approach everything for real. So here we have DJ Head about to give his side of the story. Let's go see what he's talking about.
To be honest, like I think that they've been just putting the shows together. Like Dot is really on his game right now. Like he's really like he's a showman like he's a full blown artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's an artist. And so I think what he wants to showcase for this tour is how much of his artistry bag he can get into. Like Mr. Morale was artistry. He had the puppet and he played the piano and he had some choreography. That was the first time we really get to see like something like that in a stadium from him. Now I think he wants to put on like, no, I'm an artist for real. Like I'm about to, whatever you saw at the Super Bowl, magnify that, time at like 10x that or whatever. And that's why even when I went on stream, I was talking about the artistry with DDG. I was like, no, I think Dot is a better artist because there's more thought that goes into the art. Regardless of what you get or what you comprehend, the thought that goes into the art is nobody's parallel to that.
And I'm glad DJ Head mentioned that stream between himself and DDG because I wasn't thinking about that, but since he mentioned it, I will go ahead and pull up the clip where he said that, of course, I mean, clearly he's gonna choose Dot. I mean, that's the affiliation, friendship, business relationship, the whole nine. But I do believe that DJ Head wholeheartedly believes that Kendrick is the better artist. I would agree that Kendrick is the better artist, but let's go ahead and just pull it up. Here we go. Let's get to it.
Do you really feel like Kendrick is a better artist than Drake?
Artist? Yes.
Oh shit.
From what standpoint though? Like why you feel like that?
Because, well, it also depends on what you consider to be an artist. For me, what I consider to be an artist is a complete embodiment of an artist, creatively.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about, like, I'm pretty sure dude can sing better than homie. But other than that, like, everything else will be subjective to artistry.
But you're not nowhere near biased, be honest.
Of course I'm biased.
And I don't even know if we keeping it a buck, like, I don't know. I think Drake has a more palatable singing voice, but I don't know if it's better. You know what I'm saying? Because when we hear Kendrick sing, we may hear like a flanger on it, but I don't think we've really heard Kendrick auto-tune his shit up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, but I don't think we've heard that. I've definitely heard a flanger on his voice, but not no heavy auto-tune or like, even with performance, right? Drake goes out on stage and his mic is tuned. You know what I'm saying? To where it sound, because I saw Drake perform at Dreamville Fest when I went 2 years ago, and I was like, damn, he hitting them notes. But I actually seen footage of him on stage, and I'm like, oh, his mic is tuned. Okay, that's why he was hitting them notes. He's not really hitting the notes. He's just melodizing it, and the mic is correcting. You know what I'm saying? So even with the singing part, if I'm going up against a person and I'm using my natural voice versus your pre-tuned voice, I'm a kind of side with the nigga that's using their actual shit. Y'all remember when and this is for real, hip hop niggas have been tuned into the game for a long time. Y'all remember when Kanye put out 808s and Heartbreak, and he had heavy auto tune on it, and there was an interview that came out from Fonte from Little Brother, and you should know who Fonte is because a lot of people attribute a good chunk of early Drake style to Fonte as well. Drake also admitted that many times. But He said, I wish Kanye would have made that album using his real voice. He said, I feel like it was a little bit bitch made to do an R&B album or do an album singing, and then you're not even really singing. We're not hearing the idiosyncrasies of your voice because you got so much tune on your shit to where it's like, why be vulnerable but then be insecure about your voice at the same time? How does that work? And that's kind of my sentiment in that small portion of the conversation. I'm gonna let them pick back up though.
I've been biased for 15 years.
Can you have an unbiased opinion though?
Yes.
Your unbiased opinion is still the same answer?
Yeah. Okay. It all depends on what you consider to be artistry though.
Type.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Kendrick music, but I don't think he's a better artist than Drake personally. I just feel like Drake got when I think of artists, I think of like a wide range of like, I mean, they both wide ranged, but this nigga made pop music, Spanish music.
Yeah.
We don't want that Spanish
hits
shit
though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just was wondering if you really thought that, or you was just biased because LA and shit.
It's not LA. These is my homies for real.
You really want to count that Padre shit as Spanish music? That shit seem more like parody to me. But we'll keep going.
Like we came up together.
Yeah.
So that's, of course, that's gonna be biased. My lineage is always gonna be that.
Type.
Yeah.
Were y'all went to the same school?
Nah, we came up together like different. Like we have the same community leaders who we fuck with.
Community leaders. That's what you call it.
Yeah.
Nah, that's cool, man. I respect that, bro.
You caught the straight up?
What
would he say?
I think he a better singer.
What?
You didn't hear him say that?
I said I think he could probably sing better, yeah.
Then
Dot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's all he think, that he's better.
That's all you think?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like Drake is just more like, he's just a bigger artist. That's just what it is.
Bigger or better?
That's just the truth, though.
Okay.
It ain't no hate or nothing. It's just the truth, bro. That's what it is.
Hey, it's okay.
It's cool though. I mean, nigga the GOAT, bro. Drake the GOAT, bro. You know Drake the GOAT, man.
I don't know that.
So you don't listen to Drake, bro? Be honest.
Yeah.
He plays it on the radio.
Yeah, I play his songs on the radio right now.
Oh, okay. That's real, dude. It's fair.
I'm not biased to the point where it hinders my ability to do my job. It's just, if you ask me my personal opinion, that's different. My job and my preference, two different things.
Name 5 Drake songs.
The ones I like, or just random ones?
The ones you like.
Just name 5 Drake songs.
Ransom.
That nigga went deep.
Nonstop. Highline Bling. Passion Fruit.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, you went deep in the catalog though.
Best I Ever Had.
Damn, okay.
That's 5, right?
Yeah, name 5 Kendrick songs.
Come on, bro.
They just name them.
You want to name? You can just look at the Billboard right now and get 5 Kendricks.
I know. I just want you to do it, bro. It's content. I just want to.
Oh,
this is what they want to see.
TV off. TV off. You could do Squabble Up. You could do Dodger Blue. You could do Peekaboo. You could do Not Like Us.
See, now I'm gonna tell you where I see something different at. With Drake though, you went deep in the catalog. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
With Kendrick, it was more current.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's promotion.
I know. No, I see what you're saying. I get it. I'm just saying, like, you got to give Drake his respect, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I don't
know that like beefing and shit, but I'm speaking from I don't know. You know more than me. You said you more deep in this shit than me. I'm a fan on the side listening.
Me too.
I just think like the it just got stamped hits from way back, you know?
I can see that.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Dot song?
Love.
Why?
I don't know. That's probably my favorite song by him. That, Money Trees, Swimming Pools. I'm like my favorites. I like his current though.
It slap.
It's like some of his songs is just a little too LA for me in a way. You know?
All right. We're gonna cap that off. They having too much of a conversation for me. But shout out to DJ Head, shout out to Gina Views, and shout out to them for giving DDG some content, okay? I believe DJ Head also talked about his experience going on to the DDG stream, but yeah, pretty much got what we're here to talk about as it pertains to all of that. Really, it's about the tour. They ended up getting into the stream and who's better and all that stuff, so I figured I would pull that clip up, but we ain't gonna get too deep into that. Now, what we are gonna get deeper into is the so-called TDE Dreamville beef. And I really hope that people can put this narrative to rest, that there is some sort of tension between these two record labels, crews. And today it was proven. Number one, it should have been proven when the Dreamville Fest lineup was announced. But it's been stamped on stage because while Ab-Soul was on stage, and we know how close Ab-Soul is to Kendrick, they're still close. They talk pretty consistently, regardless of Dot leaving the label or whatever. He's on stage, and JID comes out and rocks with him on the stage at the Dreamville Fest. So artists from TDE are still getting booked at this festival. They're still doing business. They still working together. If it was really that deep, come on, man. They was there last year when the shit was popping off. Shit done went crazy. Here we are a year later. Still good. All right. So let's go ahead and pull up this footage.
Still cold. Kill mode up in the field. I hope you got your wheel roll. Don't shout up, that's a third eye. You will real one. What's the reward? What do the risk involved? What's the penalty for? Get a pin, write his name on the bullet for your boy. When you pull it, then your picture get a Pulitzer Award. Chill. You know what's gravy? What's the famous in the rear? We in the clear. Pick up them shell cases and make them cases disappear. So taste the fear. A nigga born in ways here. I'm raising in the sun, cutting up coke with a razor. It's getting crazier. The nasally Nas, but I'm more Jay-Z. Only walking back on track like crime. Science is greater, but God greater. More wavier. We made it this far. Tip the bartender. Sign the autograph for the waiter. All the talk.
All right, so that's Ab-Soul and JID on stage at the Dreamville Fest. Yes, it means something to me to see them together on stage. It means something to me because I've been saying all of the narratives that have been formed, everybody's not going to have to like niggas. That's fine. But when you start putting stuff in a perspective that there's beef, that's where I'm like, yo, niggas had a friendly, you know what I'm saying, whatever that was last year. Cole bowed out and wanted to keep the lines of respect. Okay? Some people out here want to say, oh, well, that line on Whacked Out Murals, the blank one, was aimed at J. Cole. We didn't hear J. Cole's name in that motherfucker. So until a editor's cut version of that verse comes out and we hear J. Cole catching a stray in that bitch, please let that shit die. Okay? Let these niggas figure out how they're gonna move in the future. Right? People that took the whole bot talk. That nigga J. Cole was not talking about no streaming bots. He was talking about Twitter bots and niggas echo chambering bullshit. I said this shit back a while back and niggas wanted to get on my head about this shit. But it's like, if we're going to talk about hip hop, we're going to talk about lyrics, we're going to talk about context. We're not always going to get it right. Clearly, I don't get everything right. But I'm like, yo, that was pretty obvious what he was talking about. Especially when you talk about the so-called bots of people coming out and talking about favorable memes. Memes. And posting and poking fun at shit. You know what I'm saying? Had nothing to do with whatever. But I'm glad to see this. You know what I'm saying? That's just from my own personal thing. Let's go ahead and put that shit to rest, man. God damn. But what I do find interesting as it pertains to J. Cole and Dreamville is that this year is the final version of Dreamville Fest. The brand will discontinue. However, the festival itself will be rebranded with a new name. So Dreamville Fest will no longer be a thing after this weekend. But for at least 4 more years, there will be a festival at the same location at Dorothy Dix Park. But it will be renamed. I believe there was some sort of deal. I don't know if he sold it, but some type of transaction was made. I believe the city of Raleigh has something to do with it. And here we go. Okay. J. Cole's Dreamville Festival to continue under different brand. Okay. Cole had previously announced that the North Carolina-based festival was set to end this year, less than a decade after it launched in 2018. However, Dreamville and Rock Nation promoter Sasha Stone Gutfrun announced at a press conference on Thursday that the festival will essentially remain but under a different name. While not revealing what the festival will be called, Gutfrun unveiled a pact to keep bringing large-scale music shows to the city of Raleigh for years to come. They say we're going to be here for years to come. This is a multi-year deal, and we're so excited to be working with the city of Raleigh together on something new and exciting and continue to build on this incredible thing that we've done over the years. Raleigh City Manager Markel Adams David added, we're using the Dreamville label to a certain extent. He, as in Cole, will obviously be involved. Whether or not he headlines, that's probably not going to be an occurrence, but he is a local resident. He is totally committed to this community, and he is totally committed to this festival. J. Cole's longtime manager and business partner, Ebe Hamad, also said, we wanted to keep the feeling of just the community. We called it our family reunion. I think a lot of people from all over the world and from all 50 states come in, and it's good to be able to do it here in North Carolina. The new festival is to be held at Dorothy Dix Park for at least the next 4 years. The final iteration of Dreamville Festival is set to take place this weekend, which is happening right now. It will be headlined by J. Cole as well as Lil Wayne, which is interesting choice, accompanied by the Hot Boys and the Big Timers. But, you know, his beef ain't Dot beef. And I don't think Dot is really beefing with Wayne. He kept it simple. Erykah Badu and 21 Savage. The diverse star-studded bill also includes names such as Glorilla, which I'm glad Glorilla's getting her get back, because the year that I went, Glo was supposed to perform and she never came out due to some sort of kerfuffle that ended up happening. I don't know what the fuck that was. They had a DJ just playing music. I was very pissed. But I'm glad that they could redeem it. They got, PND? Yuck. Ludacris, Tim's, Chief Keef, Wale, Ab-Soul, Young Nudy, Coco Jones, Keisha Cole, and Big X The Plug, among others. So once again, J. Cole and Dreamville continuing their run as Switzerland, okay? And I think that's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They shouldn't be condemned for it, all right? And the last thing I'm going to go into before I go is NFR Podcast, JID, new mixtape, August 8th. Tape 2025 808. Okay, so it looks like JID will be dropping on August 8th with a new tape. Of course, that's there's some speculation about whether or not he's going to be doing some Metro Boomin records, all this type of stuff. We don't know what we're going to get from JID, but I'm also a big fan of JID, been a fan of him since he really came on the scene. Even before he signed with Dreamville, I was hearing JID on Earth Gang Records, Spillage Village tapes, and stuff like that. So I'm always excited for new JID. He's one of the few, lyricists out right now that kind of has a massive fan base, still kind of underground, but they kind of put him in that next up phase under the big three and other niggas. Always good to hear from him. So I'll be on the lookout for that. And of course, they zoomed into the picture. This is his promotion for his festival appearance, 3 p.m. and blah, 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 coming soon. But then you have in the corner here, Tape 2025 with an 808 on there, which is, of course, very much synonymous with Southern rap, 808s nowadays. You know what I mean? Everybody got 808s in their music at this point, though. But I'll be here for it. You feel me? And that's what I got for y'all on this one. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider, and I will catch y'all on the next one. All right? Much love and respect, y'all. Again, tune into the Chapo interview tomorrow. We talked for a nice bit of time, had a great conversation. He was very candid. Hell, I ain't even had to do too much speaking. You feel me? Make sure y'all tune in. I'll catch y'all later. Peace. King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mile. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.